Brother Craig, we need your assistance. The march is about to begin. The protesting is ready. We have all of our men. We all got our signs, BLM, proud black men. Believe me, bro, this is gonna be a nice-ass protest.
There's still a chance that we can stop this war from ever happening. So we gotta fight.
Well, it's nice knowing you.
Say what? Wait, say what? Talk. I'm sorry. I'm not really in it right now. I just watched this movie and I feel like, shit, nigga. I feel like I gotta discuss this. I've been reading up on some, on the internet and all these random ass critics that we've been fueling, and I don't know. I don't really like how they've been portraying this movie. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I feel like I just gotta discuss it real quick. I would just, I'm just gonna make a little PSA on it. Sir, I know, but really, the protest is about to start. I mean, we're, evil white man, screw America. It's all pretty much ready to go. Now, you mind your tone, boy. All right? Come on, son. Shit, dog. I know I got this shit going, all right? I know it's ready. I know the protesters are ready. I know the fire is burning, all right? But just, you gotta get off my ass about it right now. There's a war coming. Tomorrow. It ain't even here yet, alright? So I'm trying to prepare for that war. Not this war today. The war tomorrow. I mean, alright, I'll just, I'll be back. Back. Alright, there you go. Alright. Hello, my name is Lemme. And, that's all I'm gonna say, but I'm a very important man in certain parts and certain factions. But anyway, I wanted to discuss this movie, Wanted to discuss this. It was actually pretty good, and I've been seeing a lot of these fucking reviews and these critics and shit reviewing this movie saying it's about America and stuff. And I guess it's about America, but I don't really see, I don't really see that many American aspects. But I guess I do, I've been collecting my thoughts and getting my aura in check to be able to discuss with you how I felt about this movie, But I gotta say, one thing that all these critics of ours have been saying is that it deals with American values. Just because Mr. Pratt is a white man, they just so happen to think that, his character is American. He could be Polish. Shit, he could have some Italian in him, and we don't know. It's not like they explained his backstory or his family. But obviously he works in genetics or in the military and shit, so he's trying to work and get up there for his family or whatever. So he's just doing what any other one of us would do, right? I would love to do that for my little ones, if I see them again. But I would love to do that for them, But he's just trying to do it for his kids, he's just trying to be a better man, So we go into the film, right? This is a spoiler. This is a spoiler alert, just so you know. But I'm not gonna get too into it because I want you to watch it. I want you to indulge yourself in this film because it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Plus, you see, if you're a woman, you get to see Chris Pratt, my boy Chris Pratt, shirtless. It's just like Guardians. It's just, again, it's Chris Pratt with his shirt off. But anyway, so we're going to start into this movie. And of course, Chris Pratt and his family are watching the game. They're doing what any of us brothers would be doing. Watching the game with your family, just chilling. Doesn't have to be American. So they're chilling, watching the game, and all of a sudden these lights start flashing. And now all of a sudden these time travelers are out there on the streets. And they want to be able to live freely on these streets, even though they're not from this time period. So, they get on the streets and they end up telling them, we need you to come back to the future.
Marty! You've got to come back with me!
Back to help us fight this war against these aliens, against these white snakes, white fangs, white devils. It was one of those terms, but I don't think it was the last one. But they're pretty much these ridiculous, they're just so cool, these creatures, you know. I wasn't exactly like giving it like 5 stars, but I do say it was very nice creature design. I do say so myself. It was a very nice creature design. But so, I guess I can understand how people would assume that this movie is based on American values, you know, because of course this military presence just pops into space, you know, during our game. You know, they're watching a soccer game. So during the soccer game, this military unit pops up and is just like, hey, y'all need to fucking come back with us, and we're drafting y'all, and y'all gotta come, and we're drafting you to fight this war 40 years into the future. Now that sounds like something America would do. That definitely sounds like an American thing. You know, we're drafting you, no ifs, ands, or buts. If you don't comply, you die. But, you know, Chris Pratt complied. I mean, his whole thing was, well, I gotta protect my family, which again, we all do. It's not really an American thing. But he had to protect his family, so he got drafted into the future war. The war of tomorrow. So I guess he complied. He did what America asked him to do. So I guess, in fact, this is an American movie, because he is literally complying to the American standard at that point in time. Literally, time is a very big aspect of this movie, in case you didn't realize. It's called The Tomorrow War.
In 11 months' time, all human beings in the future will be wiped from the face of the earth. Unless you help us.
War. Which means it didn't happen that day. It happened the next day. 40 years into the next day. So, now Chris Pratt's in the future. He's got his team. And I gotta say, I don't understand how you critics, friends of ours, can say that this movie is not inclusive, can say that this movie does not have a brother in it that actually survives. Let me put it that way. So we have Sam Richardson, who plays this character, Gator.
People and say, hey, Gator don't play no shit. You feel me? Gator never been about that. Never been about playing no shit.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, Gator is a funny name in general to just name a character, but you know, it is what it is. And he does not die, my boy, and I'm gonna spoil this little tidbit for you, that he has one of the worst dialogues I have seen in a while in a movie. Because his character is like, you know, he has this comedic relief, but it's so snappy. They just he's comedic and then they snap it back. But his comedy is not, it's just not quite there, but it's, you know, it's pretty good. But my boy, he survives. Because that motherfucker hid. That motherfucker actually hid from the monsters. He did not fight for his people, for his brothers and sisters. He hid in a closet and got beamed up by proxy, because wherever you're at, you get beamed up into the future or back into the past. He got beamed up out of his closet back into the present. So he survived because he hid. He survived because he did some dumb shit. But he redeemed himself later in the film, and I'll let you watch it because you have to see exactly how he redeems himself. And then we have another black man. Edwin Hodge is the actor's name. Edwin Hodge plays this character Dorian, aka badass motherfucker. badass motherfucker. This dude not only survives, but he point blank, bam, one of these creatures in the face. He just blows his ass away. Oh my God, that shit was so sick. I was watching it and I was just like, damn, he's gonna die sooner or later. Watch, but that was a sick, my boy. That was a sick kill. But he didn't die. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh shit, he made it to the end of the movie, my boy. Both. We had two brothers survive to the end of this movie. I mean, come on, my nigga Chris Pratt. He tried. He kept the brothers alive. And you gonna shame him? You gonna shame Chris Pratt for keeping his brothers alive? Not to mention, again, the inclusiveness that y'all say is not in the film. The inclusivity is shown because the females are the ones that bring the team back into the future and into the past. The females are the ones that actually develop the cure technically. Need I say more, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters? The black men survived. The women prevail. How can this film be looked down upon? How could you give this film a bad rating? This was a very good action adventure sci-fi fantasy flick that I would enjoy watching again and time again. And you know what I find the funniest thing? No one even gives a shit that my boy J.K. Simmons is in the movie, fresh off the heels of Omni-Man. Now, even though he's kind of a dick, that character, J.K. Simmons is the man. And the last I saw him, I thought he was looking kind of frail. I thought he was getting older. I thought he was coming up in age.
This was something that I'm still trying to get used to, just an offer that came out of the blue, and, you know.
Well, they say kids never come by unless they need something.
But my boy in this movie, he just looks so good. He's got the beard. Boy, my nigga's got just the physique. I would love to see him in another movie, portraying the same motherfucker punching an alien with an axe. But again, I don't want to ruin too much for y'all because this movie's fantastic. I enjoyed it. I understand that time travel movies and paradoxes and shit can be a lot of nonsense, but at the same time, time travel can never happen. Now, let me retract that statement because I don't think it will happen in my lifetime. But it might happen sometime in the future. And brothers and sisters, if it does happen, we cannot be going into the past and trying to fix shit and trying to change shit. Because we don't know what we're going to destroy. We don't know what things we will cause to happen here in the present or the past or the future, before or after, whenever it is you decided to go to fix whatever bullshit you think you can fix. We gotta fix everything now. We gotta fix everything today. And as my first order of business is to fix the review of this film, which I hope I did for you all. Please watch The Tomorrow War, starring Chris Pratt, Sam Richardson, Edwin Hodge, and a couple other females whose names I unfortunately forgot, but that play prominent roles in this film. And again, the creature design is remarkable. I always have thoughts of what aliens would look like outside of our natural thought. What would they look like? Because we would never be able to see them unless we actually saw them. So any movie you've ever seen with an alien is from our minds. And in this film, I feel like those creatures were scary. They were terrifying. Interesting facial features, interesting body, but it also kind of resembled a velociraptor. And with Chris Pratt being in the movie, all I thought was Jurassic World. They have little arms on their stomach, and they have this weird, they have these tentacle arm things that shoot shit. I don't even understand how that works. They just constantly shoot bones out of, I don't know. You know? But again, it was a fantastic film. Amazon Prime. Check it out. Guaranteed, my boy, you will not enjoy this film. And if you don't think you will enjoy this film because, again, you think that Chris Pratt is this white Christian American, let me also add this other bit from the movie in. There's a scene where they discuss the time travel and all the, aspects that go into them traveling into the future. And everyone that's discussing time travel is younger than everyone being drafted, right? So they're in like their 20s, their 30s. So they're very young. This is 40 years into the future. The two people that are discussing this time travel, next to the black woman that brought everybody through the time portal back into the past to let everybody know about the war, the two guys discussing the time travel aspects are a black dude in a jumper and some type of African headband, because, us brothers need to know that we're looking at another fucking brother. So they put the band on him. Or I guess it's also for the white man to know that this is a black man, this African band. But it's a black man with the African band and an Asian. Whatever he is. He kind of looked like he would be, Filipino even. Woman, black guy, Asian guy. Discussing time travel. Again, this has been Lamont. You've been watching the Craigley Lawrence Experience. That nigga crazy, Craigley. But he's a good man. You guys have a fantastic night. Like, subscribe, share this video. Watch The Tomorrow War on Amazon Prime. And hey, you gotta admit, Chris Pratt is practically the new Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, he's dating or married Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter. So he's pretty much in the family of action heroes now.